Welcome to today's Explainer. So, have you ever wondered why some folks earning just an average income manage to retire totally comfortably while others are making six figures but still somehow struggling financially? It's wild, right? Well, today we're diving into exactly why earning a high income doesn't automatically equal wealth. And more importantly, we're going to talk about how to fix those little daily decisions that are quietly draining your bank account.
Let's kick things off with a bit of a mystery. Why on earth do two people making the exact same salary end up with completely different financial lives? It's a scenario we see playing out all the time. And you know what? The answer isn't always about how much money they're bringing in. Actually, more often than not, it's about the everyday mistakes they're making with the money already sitting right there in their pockets.
To put this into perspective, let's look at two friends, David and Michael. Both graduate from college, land similar jobs, and literally start out earning the exact same salary. But fast forward 10 years. Take David. He's sitting on a healthy emergency fund, his investments are steadily growing, and he has practically zero financial stress. Then there's Michael. Despite getting occasional bonuses and promotions over the years, he's still living paycheck to paycheck. So what happened here? Well, the difference wasn't luck. It was simply how they managed the money they already had.
All right, let's move right into our first major area, fixing flawed financial formulas.
Okay, mistake number one, falling into the save what's left trap. This is probably the biggest financial trap out there, and honestly, so many of us fall into it. Most people are following this totally broken formula. First, the income comes in. Second, they spend it. And third, they try to save whatever happens to remain. But we all know how that story ends, right? Something always comes up. A nice dinner out, a cool new gadget, some massive online sale, and before you know it, those impulses completely eat up everything before you even get a chance to save a dime. But successful savers, they completely flip the script. Their golden rule is super simple. Pay yourself first. The new equation becomes income, save first, and then spend the rest. It's a real game changer. By automatically transferring a percentage of every paycheck straight into savings or investments the second you get paid, you literally won't miss money you never see. Over time, this one single habit builds an absolute fortress for your financial freedom.
Moving on to the second big mistake, saving without a clear goal. Look, saving just for the sake of saving kind of feels like running a race without knowing where the finish line is. Eventually, you just run out of steam because your brain actually needs a reason to keep going. Giving every single dollar a specific mission, like say $10,000 for a home down payment, building a rock-solid 6-month emergency fund, or hitting financial independence by age 50, that creates a deep emotional commitment. When your savings actually have a purpose, impulsive spending becomes much, much harder to justify.
And that leads perfectly into mistake number 3, keeping the whole shebang in one single account. When your emergency savings, your vacation fund, holiday gifts, and the cash for a new roof are all just sitting there together in one giant pool, it's virtually impossible to know what's actually available. The fix: separate them. Splitting your cash into a dedicated emergency fund, an investment account, a vacation fund, and a bucket for large annual expenses ensures you know exactly what money is ready for which specific job. Next up, Section 2. Plugging hidden wealth leaks. Let's take a look at how tiny, everyday choices compound into massive financial drains.
Which brings us to mistake number 4, ignoring those small daily expenses. A lot of folks assume their wealth is vanishing because of massive purchases, like a brand new car or a crazy lavish trip. But actually, it's usually the tiny expenses that are quietly bleeding your income dry. A daily coffee, food delivery, that streaming subscription you never watch. Individually, they seem totally harmless, but collectively, a seemingly harmless $10 daily habit adds up to a staggering $3,600 every single year.
Now let's put that into perspective. If you took that leaked $3,600 and invested it at an average 8% return for 30 years, it wouldn't just sit there. No way. It would grow into literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's like they say, small leaks can truly sink a large financial ship.
Mistake number 5 is lacking an emergency fund. Look, life is completely unpredictable. Cars break down, medical bills pop up out of nowhere, jobs disappear. Without savings, you're forced to rely on credit cards or personal loans, which quickly turns a temporary hiccup into years of stressful debt. But building an emergency fund in manageable steps acts as an insurance policy against those everyday problems turning into full-blown financial disasters. You start by just saving 1 month's living expenses. Then you build that up to 3 months, and eventually you work toward a super comfortable 6-month cushion.
Now, for mistake number 6, lifestyle inflation. This one becomes highly dangerous as your income starts to grow. You know the drill. You get a raise, and instead of bumping up your savings, your expenses shoot up just as quickly as your salary. You upgrade the car, move into a bigger apartment, buy pricier clothes. So despite earning more than you ever have, you still aren't building wealth. Real wealth is built by treating every single raise as an opportunity to save and invest that extra income, rather than just financing a fancier lifestyle.
All right, Section 3, Overcoming Wealth Growth Blockers. We've fixed the formulas and plugged the leaks, so let's explore what's actively blocking your money from growing.
Mistake number 7 is completely forgetting about inflation. Specifically, that an average 3% inflation rate is quietly eating away at your idle cash. A lot of people feel super proud saving thousands of dollars in cash, which is great, but they forget that money sitting idle loses its purchasing power every single year. You absolutely have to use diversified investments, like retirement accounts or index funds, to outpace inflation. Just remember, cash protects, but investments grow. They serve 2 totally different but equally crucial roles in your financial life. Moving on to mistake number 8, comparing yourself to social media illusions. We all know social media makes it incredibly easy to see luxury vacations and designer wardrobes, but what you don't see? The hidden debts and intense financial stress financing those perfectly curated pictures. Trying to keep up is a surefire way to destroy your own financial future. True wealth isn't about looking rich on Instagram. It's having real options. It's the freedom to retire, to choose meaningful work, to help out your family, and honestly, just the freedom to sleep peacefully at night.
Mistake number 9 is waiting for the quote-unquote perfect time. People are always saying they'll start saving when they finally get that promotion or when the economy turns around. But here is the hard truth. Perfect timing rarely arrives, and time matters so much more than the actual amount you're saving. Wealth isn't built by waiting for ideal circumstances. It's built through consistent, everyday habits. Consistency beats waiting every single time, because the earlier you begin, the more compound growth works in your massive favor.
And that brings us to our final mistake. Number 10, thinking that saving alone creates wealth. Saving is just the starting block. It is definitely not the finish line. True financial growth comes from what we call the wealth trinity. It's this incredibly powerful combination of earning wisely, saving consistently, and investing patiently. These 3 habits, they work together as a cohesive team. If you drop even one element from this trinity, your financial progress is going to slow down dramatically.
Finally, Section 4, building your financial future. Let's bring all of this together and see what it means for you right now.
Thinking back to David and Michael from the start of our explainer, their identical salaries led to completely different futures simply because of thousands of small daily decisions made consistently over time. It wasn't some massive windfall that saved David. Avoiding these common money mistakes gives you confidence, drastically reduces your stress, and most importantly, it gives you choices instead of limitations. Because at the end of the day, it's not how much you earn that determines your financial future, it's how wisely you manage what you already have.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought for today's explainer. The best day to start saving was yesterday, but the second best day, that's today. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Go plug those financial leaks right now and start letting your money actually work for you. So, take a hard look at your bank accounts tonight and ask yourself a serious question. Are your daily financial habits quietly building your future wealth, or are they silently stealing it away?